Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you again for joining us on this Monday afternoon. It's beautiful, beautiful summer weather here in Pagosa Springs. I am excited about today's show because I think we're at a really unique lodging facility here in Pagosa Springs. It's kind of a hidden gem, even after almost 25 years. I can assure you, sometimes I'll mention this facility's name and people go, where might that be? Well, we are here just on Piedra Road, right before you get to Cloman Boulevard and the turnoff of the airport. And that's kind of why we highlighted and the name Mountain Landing Guest Quarters. We are here with two unique lodging amenities. So Mountain Landing Suites and RV Park. So we have two different types of lodging accommodations here at this facility. Right now, we're in one of the beautiful suites, thus the name, here at Mountain Landing. And we're going to be joined just shortly with Jeannie Sinke, who is the general manager at Mountain Landing and has been for over 20 years. So we're going to, as we say, flip our camera and we're going to go and circle around. I'm going to kind of move us around here. You can see this beautiful suite behind me, and you'll get to see even more now with Jeannie Sinke here at Mountain Landing Guest Quarters and RV Park. Welcome, Jeannie. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, Mary Jo. Thank you for having me.
Boy, you are sitting in a pretty comfortable living room here in one of your suites. Is this a normal suite or is this one of your upgraded suites?
This is our executive suite.
Okay, and how many rooms does this lodging property have?
This suite is a one bedroom. We have 4 other 1 bedrooms and 8 2-bedroom suites.
Oh, wow.
All of our suites include a kitchen, living room, and the bedrooms are separate with the bathroom.
Wow, that is really as I mentioned at the beginning, kind of a hidden gem. I don't think a lot of people realize that you have like little kitchenettes with them and multi-bedrooms.
No, people don't. I often run into locals who ask, what do I do? I tell them and they say, I didn't even know. I drive by there all the time. So it is a hidden gem. Once people find us, they do return. We have a lot of return customers because they are so satisfied with this property.
So again, I think the property is unique in that you're kind of straddling the downtown area as well as uptown. So you're close to shopping both ways, whether it's City Market on the west side or the shops and stores downtown and all the activities of downtown. Yet you're in this, and we'll see it a little bit later on when we go outside, but you're in this kind of beautiful, quiet area here in Pagosa.
Yes, that's the uniqueness of it, is it's so quiet. We're not on the main drag. As you'll see in a little while, the RV park was set up so that you feel like you're in the woods. We're not right next to each other on pavement. It's all like camping.
Okay.
It's very nice.
So tell us the history of Mountain Landing. I know you haven't been the general manager the entire time, but you have been with it almost the entire time. So can you tell us kind of how the property came about and how you morphed to the facility that you are now?
Well, the owners, it's the original owners to this day. It's Dennis and Sabra Spence, and they live down in Texas. They started this and built it from the ground up in 1999.
Wow.
I came on in 2020. So I've been here through the whole transition of upgrading, adding an extra building, which is our office, rec room, laundry room for the hotel. 13 years ago, we went into the procedure to add the RV park. The RV park opened 11 years ago. It has 36 sites.
Wow.
We have 2 bathhouses, 1 with laundry. Again, it's a very, very quiet area. So my guests love that they're in a quiet zone. It's not, again, right off the highway. it's very nice.
Jeannie, what do you think differentiates Mountain Landing from other lodging properties here in Pagosa Springs?
Well, I feel, the need for a kitchen, which a lot of families stay with me, and that helps them with expenses. They don't have to go out for all their meals the whole time they're here. I do nightly, weekly, monthly. So I do get extended stays from people, extended stays from locals who are in between looking for a home or buying, building. So we get a very big variety of people. And again, the uniqueness of having a living room, a kitchen, and not just a hotel room with a bed.
Sure, sure. Well, I'm excited. We're going to pause on this video for a moment while we relocate to the RV park area, and we're going to take our viewers on a tour of the RV park. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Hi, folks. We are back. We're outside now at Mountain Landing. We're looking at one of the beautiful public places here, picnic tables, the laundry room. We're going to kind of pan around here. There's a really cool group here, the women campers. They're doing it. Look at how pretty this is. And as Jeannie had mentioned, not next to each other. We're here in the trees with some beautiful campsites. And here's Jeannie again, and we're back here at Mountain Landing in the RV park area. So Jeannie, you said 11 years ago that this was developed. Was the whole place developed at once?
Yes, and we opened exactly 11 years ago.
Okay. So you have 36 spots.
Yes.
And do you fill up quickly?
Yes, we do. We start taking reservations for the next year, the day after Labor Day. And boy, our phone is ringing off the hook.
So the suite portion of the facility is open year round.
Yes.
And can you tell us when the RV park area is open?
We open April 1st. Oh, I'm sorry, May 1st.
Okay.
Weather pending, we'll open in April.
Oh, nice.
Fall
Okay.
snow's melted and it's ready to go. We open mid-April. But May 1st is our date that we open. We will close November 1st. Again, if weather's permitting, we will stay open till mid-November.
Okay. So Jeannie, one of the questions we've been asking our interviewees is, especially in your industry, Pagosa, tourism, you are a tourism related business.
Yes.
And it is very seasonal. How, as a business owner, do you account or plan for that seasonality?
Well, I do a lot of specials in the motel to get people to stay there. And, it's a balancing act of keeping the budget so that we are able to stay open in the motel area and employ people and, keep it going. But the RV park, once it opens, it's busy, busy, busy. And we are right in the middle of July, so this is our top time of the year. So we make the best of it and keep the people coming.
But one of the things that the business owners that we've interviewed already have said is, it's great, you're rolling in cash, income's coming in, but sometimes that's a false sense of security because you need to literally bank some of that away. Do you do that? Does the RV park help in that, extending the life of your budget?
Most definitely, yes. When the motel opened and it was just the motel, it was very tricky trying to keep it rolling year round. And, it's, even though we do have the ski area, people think that, wow, we should be banging with business during the winter. We are not. Pagosa does slow down a lot during the winter. It's very quiet again. so I run specials.
Okay. And so if you had words of wisdom for someone either looking to open a tourism related business or in particular a lodging facility, what would those words of wisdom be?
Bring a staff.
Okay. So finding staff is difficult.
Finding staff has become a big challenge. I think in all small towns, it's very expensive to live in these towns, and the owner currently is working on bringing in some tiny homes for this issue to employ and house some of our employees, our staff, as well as some of the other locals that are struggling to find a place to live. So I'm hoping that goes through. Sure. And it could make things a little easier.
Well, that's amazingly commendable to be looking at that. I know certainly other business industries or businesses have been looking at that option, and it's an elephant in the room, but it's a reality, unfortunately, here in Pagosa Springs. So kudos to Mountain Landing for looking out for themselves and for Pagosa Springs and offering some alternatives.
Yes.
Great. Well, Jeannie, anything else that you'd like to say about Mountain Landing Suites and RV Park, or just your business or your business model as a whole?
I feel, again, it's a unique property. When you come to Pagosa Springs and you're looking for something more, better than just a hotel room, we got your ticket. Like I said, the guests really enjoy that they have all the space and the quiet atmosphere. As you can see, it's very quiet. I have wonderful guests. Right now, the girl campers, I hope they come back next year. They're great. And we do get a lot of groups. So
good to know then.
Bring your groups, bring yourself, bring your families, tell your friends.
Yeah.
Mountain Landing is a gem.
That's great. Well, again, I think for all the years that you have been here, I just still think it is one of the hidden lodging gems here in Pagosa Springs, and we're pleased to feature you on this segment in our business spotlight series. So thank you again for joining us, and everybody, once again, we were here at Mountain Landing Suites and RV Park, located just off Piedra Road. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful sunny summer day, and we will see you again next week for another segment on our Spotlight on Business. Thanks for joining.